Okay, folks, today we're going to do a quick refresher course on using Diigo to annotate any of your online articles, your PDFs, your websites, anything text-based that you are exploring online. So last week we installed a set of extensions to our Google Chrome web browser, and as a reminder, they can be found up here in the upper right-hand corner of your browser. So we're going to go over to this little D for Diigo. Go ahead and click on it and select Annotate. This will allow you to annotate anything on your screen. So let's say, for example, that as I'm reading through here, the 1920s was a decade of exciting social changes and profound cultural conflicts. For many Americans, the growth of cities, the rise of a consumer culture, and the upsurge of mass entertainment and the so-called revolution of morals and manners represented liberation from the restrictions of a country's Victorian past. Phew, there's a lot to unpack in that sentence. I might go ahead and highlight this quote, revolution in morals and manners. And then I can do a couple of things here. As a reminder, these little boxes drop down. I can highlight this in a particular color. So I encourage you to pick a method of organization that works for you. Let's say quotes would go in blue, interesting facts in orange, questions in green, whatever you want to, however you want to organize. I'm going to select green because I have a question about this one. And then the other thing you can do with this, you re-highlight that here, is add a comment. Troubleshoot here. Oops. Let's see if I can refresh the page. Sometimes Diigo doesn't quite catch up with what we're doing. There we go. So we have our annotations. I'm going to go ahead and highlight this, try this one more time, add a comment. Now we're in business. Okay, so a little comment box pops up, and I'm going to add my questions. What were the morals and manners being retained, and what were the morals and manners being lost, right? Because if we're talking about a revolution in morals and manners, that's some sort of drastic change. So I'm curious as to what that change might be. Now you'll notice up here that I have some options. I can make this a private comment. So if you're just annotating for yourselves in your own personal research, you're going to keep it private, and that's just fine. Or I can add it to one of my groups. Oops. Okay, and if you are subscribed to our class group, that would pop up here. You'd be able to select your group and click Save. Okay. Now, if you want to revisit your annotations later, you click on the little bar in the upper right-hand corner. You can see all of the annotations, your highlights, your comments, etc. You'll be able to add on to your classmates' comments and have a more productive conversation. I hope this helps as a refresher of using Diigo. Feel free to shoot me an email if anything's going wrong for you like it was for me, and I'm happy to try to help.